Hi, thank you very much for clicking on the link that brought you to this video. My name is Sharon Heskitt. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what to expect now that you know that you're pregnant. I really want to encourage you to make a healthcare provider appointment as soon as possible. This is important so that they understand your state of health and how well the baby is doing already. One of the first things they're going to do is talk to you about your health, any illnesses you've had, any surgeries. They're also going to take some blood. Your health history and the blood give them information about your state of health right now. This is very important for your health and for the baby's. The next thing they're going to do is take your blood pressure. Your blood pressure gives the healthcare provider an understanding of how well your blood is circulating throughout your body. When the blood is circulating well for you, it is also good for the baby. They'll give you 2 numbers. These numbers will be important for you to remember so that you can be an active part of your health care. Another thing they'll do is check your urine. Your urine tells them how well your kidneys are functioning. They'll look for sugar and they'll look for bacteria in your urine. Both of these things aren't necessary for your body. The only way they know if it's in there is if they check your urine. When your kidneys are functioning good for you, they're functioning well for the baby. One other thing they'll do is weigh you. Your weight is important. It tells the care provider that you are able to carry the baby throughout the pregnancy. With a healthy weight, you'll have a healthy baby. This is very important. The next things that I will be talking about are some things to expect throughout your pregnancy. One of the ways to keep yourself healthy is to remember 3 words, and that is think, drink, and move. Think about what you're eating. Remember, whenever you go by a sink, to take a drink of water and to keep moving. All 3 of these things are going to be important throughout your pregnancy. So think, drink, and move. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is childbirth. What to expect during childbirth. I highly encourage you to bring your husband or the significant other in your life, but especially bring someone that has experienced childbirth before. It can be a mom, sister, a friend. They can help you throughout the childbirth and delivery process. It's very important to have somebody there that has experienced childbirth. Another area I'd like to talk about is the important period right after the baby is born. It's important that the baby goes to breast right away, as soon as possible. This allows all the organs within your body to get back into the normal spots. Your uterus begins to shrink and come down beneath the pelvic bone automatically. After that, it's also important that it'll decrease the amount of bleeding that you'll have afterwards. So that's why it's important that the baby gets to breast right away. The next area I'd like to talk about is the importance of breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is the most perfect way to feed your baby. When you hold your baby, if this was my baby, this is how I would hold her. You would take and allow the baby's head to come up against your breast, mouth wide open, baby's tummy to your tummy. Always remember, tummy to tummy. The important thing about breastfeeding is to also know the baby is going to be eating every 2 hours. And in order for you to understand, is the baby getting enough, you are going to want to be aware of how many wet diapers they've had and how many bowel movements they've had. Baby should wet 8 to 10 times throughout the day, and bowel movements about every other time the baby nurses. And that can be reassuring to you that they are getting just what they need from you. Another thing that I'd like to talk about is emergency signs. Emergency signs are really important to know about the newborn baby. One of the things a lot of parents have concerns about is, what if my baby stops breathing? There are classes that you can take for newborn resuscitation. Most important is to prevent any possibility that this could happen when you keep things away from the baby. We don't really want any bumper pads. We don't want any blankets really covering the baby. Put the baby in a nice sleeper. Put the baby on its back. This is the most safe position for the baby. Again, there's going to be other resources at the end of this video that will provide you information on childbirth classes. It'll provide information about nutrition programs such as WIC and many other resources. So be sure to watch and look at the resources that are available. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best of luck with your pregnancy.